Hi, this is King Tourette's, and in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make this graphics for your game battles or your forum. First thing you're going to do, you need to open up GIMP. You're going to go with new, and the width is going to be 300. It needs to be 300 for game battles because that's all it allows you. You need a transparent background. I'm going to put that. I'll just delete this. Next, you're going to want to get your box maker tool and make a rectangle box. And this time we're going to fill it with a pattern. I've already got my pattern. There's going to be a link in a tutorial to another tutorial if you don't know how to add patterns. There we go. Right, next you're going to want to add a new layer. I'm just going to put a nice border around. You've got a stroke selection. Put it up to 10. Make sure it's on black and stroke. And you're going to want to change it to white. Stroke selection. Bring it down to 7. A bit like my other tutorial. It's just an effective way to get a decent border. And again, it's going to be stroke selection. And this time down to 4. Make sure it's on black. The stroke. You can do it again on 1, but I like to leave it like that. So you're just going to go to mode, overlay, and then select none. Then you've got your border. Next we're going to be adding our gun. I'm going for the Galil. It's my favourite gun on Black Ops. Just got to resize this. Get it into place. Yeah, once you've got it in a place you're happy with, you just want to lay it to image size, and then go to filters. I'm going to drop shadow on this, make it look like it's sitting off the camouflage. It just looks a bit better. Now you're going to need to merge all these layers to one, but you need to merge this layer first. If you don't, it'll ruin your border. It'll change the border mode to back to normal instead of overlay, like you said it before. And then it don't matter how you merge down the others. Now you've got that as one layer, you need to save it, because we're going to need this again a bit later on. We're just going to call it background. Sorry, I'm having trouble typing. PNG. Yeah, it needs to be saved as a PNG. We'll save that. Next we're going to be adding equipment and perks. So I've already got these rendered for me. I had to render myself. I got the images from Google Image if you're after the images. I'll start with tubes. I need to resize this. Just plot that there. Right, and then you just layer to image size. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pause it while I just add some more. I'm just going to do the same thing over and over again, so you don't need to see that. So, be back in a sec. Now that I've added my equipment, I'm just going to merge them all together. And then layer to my size, which is already there. Right, go to filters and light and shadow, and we're going to drop shadow on the equipment, same as before, opacity on 90 and everything else default. And then we can merge down to one layer. Now I'm going to add perks. I'm going to pause it again because it's the same process of what I did before, opening up a new layer and adding it. Be back in a sec. Alright, so now I've added my perks at the bottom. I'm going to merge these together. Don't merge them all the way down to the bottom layer, just merge them into one. And then you're going to want to go to script through and then inner shadow, opacity 100%, everything else the same. I just think it looks a bit better than just dropping the shadow. And then you can merge down just to one layer, and then that's the first part, or the first layer, sorry. Now you're going to want to open it as layers, and you're going to want to go to that background that you saved before and open that. On here you can put your team name. I'm just going to go for my own name. I do have a game battles team, but I've already got a few things for that. I'll go with red. I have got tutorials on how to add new fonts. I'll put that in the description for you, just in case. I'm gonna go with a font called Monarch Backs, if I can find it. I'll type it in. There we go. I think that a bit bigger. I'm going to layer to image size. Yeah, cancel. I'll undo that. Change my font. I've got a cool ESPN font that I like to use. I'll go with bold heavy. I have to bring that size down a bit. I suppose you could skip this because I'm only just typing my name in, and come back to, well, just skip it forward, or you can sit and watch. What I'm going to do actually, I'm going to spread these out, because of the font I've got. It just wouldn't look right with it being like that. Move this layer up a touch, make sure it's quite centered as well. That'd help. Yeah, I'll just put Tourette's Black Ops Hardcore. This is just my hardcore class. You don't have to put this in. you don't even have to make it about your class, it's just to show you a way of doing this kind of graphic with the flashing text, with the flashing image, sorry. Once you've done that, you need to merge these two together and layer to image size, and then we're going to script through again in a shadow, same as before, 100 opacity, everything else is the same. It just gives it that bit of a extra cool effect. And then you're going to merge down so you've got two layers, so it's going to look like that when it's finished. Right, the next part is, it's done, but the next part is saving it, because you could save it and it doesn't work out how you want to save it. So you're going to want to go to save as, we'll call it, got a little tut, and this time it's going to be a .gif. Oh, wrong way. And then save. You got this time, instead of merge visible layers like normal, you're just going to save as animation and then export. Here, this is where you set the amount of time that you want each layer to be on. So I'm going to put mine up to like 1500. Alright, 1600. That gives enough time for, you know, a person to see the page or see each layer. You don't want to have to, it flash so quick that you can't read the text on it, or you can't see all the equipment. You can go to more than 1600. Don't really matter, I'm just going to go with 1600 now. You want loop forever ticked. That's it really, and then you click save and you're done. I hope you like the tutorial, I hope it was helpful. You don't have to copy me, you know what I mean, you just use what I've done and go and make your own tutorial. I don't mind, copy mine if you want. It's up to you. I'm just doing this to try and teach other people what I've learned. If you've liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, there'll be more to come.